Hi everybody, it's been a minute. This is Kimberly with Gentle Breeze and today we're going to do some experimenting. Can you believe that these little nothing things that I bought at a garage sale, they're metal, but you know, who knows what they were, leftovers, turned into these. Yeah. This is the best rusting I have ever done, and I've tried it. This, believe it or not, let me move this away so you can see it, is that. This is that. Is that stunning? The whole shape changed. This is hard as a rock metal. Now, the shape changed because I left all of this soaking in vinegar for 3 or 4 days, overnight, the whole thing, outside for a big part of it. And that really took that off, but it still looked pretty silver. So I then poured peroxide on top of it. So what I wanted to do first, I'm going to show you what I did. We're going to do it. But I want to take these out and see them completely for the first time. So, is this cool? Okay, so this is the number 1, which, I just couldn't love it more. And then this, let's see what I've got to spin here. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Okay, so this is some of the rust that literally came off. Whoops. And I'm kind of saving it in my jar because I honestly don't know if it's something that's going to help the next time. But I believe that it came off of these. These were heavily rusted. And then when I took them out of the water, they were just unrusted. So I think the rust came off. And then I did what I'm going to show you to get them to look rusty again. So I'm thinking maybe this old rust, well, I don't know. I mean, it can't hurt. I'm going to leave it. What the heck? Okay. All right, so let's pick these out. Oh, I'm Kimberly, by the way, and this is Gentle Breeze. Welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. New people, old people, I really, really am happy to see you all. It's been a long time. Look at this. Look how rusty that side is. Oh, my God, that is so incredible. I like both sides really, really well. You know, I'm thinking if I... so wet. Can you tell how wet that is? If I lay it down, I'm afraid some of this might get lost. What could I do to let them dry? Oh, it's so pretty. Look, there's so much going on there. Okay, I don't want to lay him down. Let me think. Wasn't planning on doing this video, but when I saw him, I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to share him with you. Let me see if I've got something. I wonder if there's something in here big enough. There, okay. 1. Okay. Oh, this one's very, very green. Very, very green. Can you tell how green that is? And this side is very, very red. Okay. That's the wet side, so we'll put that there. Oh my gosh, I am thrilled. You know, the weird thing is they sat in the vinegar for all those days, and absolutely nothing to speak of was happening. And then I brought them in, and I read up on it a little more. Oh, look at that's even better. Wow, look at this perfect stand. Oh my God. Oh, I feel so lucky. I have not felt lucky in a while, so that's nice. Look at that. Look at that beautiful piece. Beautiful. Alex would be proud of me. You know, Alex from Madrid. She would be. I hope she's watching this. She would be proud of me. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I did this. But, you know, I can't help but wonder if something in this pan is worth dipping things into. That's what I'm thinking. So let me do a little dipping. But this is a rusty key and one of my contributing agents, because you have to put rust in to get rust out. So I'm just going to put that. I'm going to put that. Oh, hold on. Put that here. Oops. Okay. And then, like I said, these were totally rusted. And then by the time I took them out, they'd lost their rust, but they're getting some back. And this, same thing. It's really pretty. They were ugly until I thought about rusting. I thought, ugh, why am I even saving these? They actually sat outside. They had held things up to keep out the sun. And then I put them in an old, you know, ceramic bowl out there on the deck, and they just rusted over years. So that's how I ended up getting this box of rusty things, which thank God I didn't throw them away, but I certainly thought I would. Now this is what the rust looked like on it before I put it in. I mean, it may not have been exact, but it was very similar. Can you see the difference? Lots more on this. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Now that I know the rust comes out, I don't think I really want to put that back in because it's so spectacular. Let's see if it opens up, if I can use it. Yeah, it opens up. So I don't want to ruin that. That's too good to ruin. So we'll just put that there. This one isn't so great. It's got rust on it for sure, but I can use that to rust. And this one isn't great. Yeah, I can use that. Okay. And then I also use this to rust. This was quite rusty. And it's interesting that it falls off. Look, I can pick this whole thing off. Wow. Oh, that is fascinating. So this could just be a very cool thing to layer on something as is. Okay, I'm going to try to get that off and save it. That's beautiful. Okay, let's see. Okay. Alright, so I'll put this in again because that was good. Okay. And then I've got other stuff in here. I didn't try to rust these. These were shower curtain holders. They didn't rust. In other words, these are outside in that bowl, but they didn't rust. Well, actually, that wasn't outside in the bowl. Let's see. Wait a minute. Okay, so this was, and it got that little bit of rust. So now I'm curious if I can make that more rusty with our next batch. Okay. I'm using a little drawer, a little container, so I don't think, you know, putting a ton in is great. Okay. All right. So, paper and fabric. Okay. Here's some muslin that I have tried to treat, and I don't even like it. So let's see if we can. I have no idea how this is going to work out. The smell's not great, I gotta say. Let's just say we do this. I'm just going to roll it up. See what happens. Doesn't look very exciting to me. I suppose if I stamped over it. Okay. I don't know. I don't like this background color. It just didn't turn out very. It just looks fake to me. It doesn't look real. I would have liked it the original muslin. I did a lot of squirting and things, you know, with Tim Holtz products, and that's the color that came out, so no big loss, but I just don't like it really. Okay, so I am going to just fold this up. I'm going to mix this in the remainder. I hesitate to put it in that really rusty stuff. I feel like that could dry with some real uncomfortable pieces in it. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to just put this, where am I going to put this? Oh, this is the baggy thing that these came in, so I'm just going to lay that over here. Okay. And I am going to wipe out this. I don't think it should go down the drain, and I don't think I want it in my next dry off batch. Okay. All right. So oh gosh, just look at them. This is just amazing. We have sunset orangey, we have beautiful golden green, we have rust, and we have another sunset. Oh my gosh. I am super duper excited about this. Super. Okay. Alright, so now let's put in some more and I'll show you. Now I'm beginning to think maybe I should take out this extra gunk down here. So let me do that. So I hope you guys are good. I hope you're moving into a routine again now that the holidays are over. Over by over a month, actually, isn't it? Wow, time flew. Flew. Okay, I'm going to put this in here. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I don't want to put this stuff down the sink. Like a hose or something outside would be the way to get it really clean, I think. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, so I am going to put in, I love how the silver works. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do. You know what? I'm just going to do a couple because I read up on it and they said you only have to have it in there for like a few minutes. So I am going to see what happens. I can't imagine this silver is going to get that messed up in a couple minutes. And what's funny is I thought for sure the gold would be better, so I only bought one packet of the silver. And now I'm disappointed because I love how that turned out. Where'd it go? Where did I put that beauty? Oh, here it is. Yeah. I mean, it's so incredibly aged. I mean, it was a perfect square. It lost. Oh, I just think that's... Okay. Then I'm going to pour in vinegar. And you pour in enough to cover up. Oh, I forgot the salt. I forgot the salt. Huh. Okay, I'm going to put you on pause and hope it works, and I'm going to run down and get the salt. Okay. Okay, I think it worked. I used a different pause button. I also updated the software. And I'm going to use a different computer one of these days. So hopefully it'll always work after this. All right, now I'm going to put in salt. It's pink Himalayan. They actually say normal salt is better. But I don't have that, so. Okay, hopefully that's enough. All right. So, mind you, I left it out for 3 days, I told you, 3 or 4 days. But I'm going to do it, like they say, 10 minutes. They said it was enough. And I'm going to show you some things in the interim while we're waiting. Interesting things that I actually thought might make a cool video also. So, alright, so now I'm going to set this aside. Where is a very good question. My dog's outside, so she's okay. Okay. Oh, I was going to put this in. Hold on. Okay. All right. So now I did some other experimenting today with the printer. And rather than sit at my computer and play around with filters, instead I played around with, let me get one more thing, hold on. I played around with different color background paper or different different color paper. So it was either a textured background paper or it was a completely different color than white. All of these came from the current issue of Somerset Studio, February, March, April issue. And this is a article on Frida. And this was all of these are the pull-out. These aren't the artists in her article. This is a pull-out. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to turn this off so we can get totally natural light. It's too dark. Okay. Okay. And then I made this one. Sorry, that's the sunlight. The sunlight, yeah. Okay, this, believe it or not, it's a very nice professional stationery that had texture and it had aged, and it was kind of a pinky color to start with. It looks beige here. First I did this side and I cut it off, and then I did this side. But look it's much prettier than the original. For vintage, much, much, much. And it's got a crispy sound, and it's see-through, if I hadn't turned it on both sides. This is on a white 28-pound paper. It's too white. This is really, really white. Oh, God, give me a little shine and you're going to get glare. So this is the copy, not as great. And this was on the antique laid pattern. It's got the lines in it. Can you see those? So it's got lines go down, and then it's got lines go across. It's my favorite. And again, fantastic. I love how it turned out. So much better than the original. Alright, that's one. Then this next one, let's see, this is the original. This is also on the cover of the magazine. And it's got little polka dots in it. You can see those. Newspaper, print. It's a beautiful picture. I just wish it weren't shiny. And this is a white paper version. Very, 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 very similar. Just a tad greener. But very, very acceptable. So much better than my old printer. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. But the really great one is this tracing paper. It's a very thin tracing paper. Very see-through. Well, maybe very thin is overstating it. It's kind of a medium weight, I guess you'd say. And there are, you can't tell, there's two K's that are engraved in here. One facing this way and one facing that way. And this is not my stationery. I found this and bought a bunch, but it's old. And this one turned out, I'd say, more green than the original also. Looks more like this one, really. But still, who cares if it's not a flesh color? It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. And the back is interesting as well. So that was a happy outcome. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. That's for another day. But I was curious. And then I have one more. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh, I left off one. It's another Frida one. Okay. So this is the original. Again, it's the pullout from Somerset Studio. A little bit smaller than an 8.5 by 11 sheet. Beautiful picture. And this is the copy. It's almost identical. It's the best copy, color copy, I think I've ever seen come out of a printer I own. It's so close. There's almost no difference at all. Thrilled. This is what got me started. I did this, and then I thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to do more. So, HP printer 8000 series. The current series sucks. It's a 9000. I stopped using my printer, and it wasn't even that old. And I went back and bought the 8 series. It's an Office Jet Pro, and I bought the old 8 series because the one I had for years from HP that worked like a charm, and I was really happy with it, until it stopped, was an 8 series. So this isn't the same one as that, but it's available, and I bought it new, and it's just fantastic, I think. I mean, have you ever seen a better color? Really, seriously. Okay, and then last but not least, and I'm actually thinking of using this, let me find the original. Yeah, so this is the original. It's gray. It's got numbers, text, lace. Pretty cool. I don't love the color. So I wanted to get rid of the color if I could, or alter it somehow. So I used blue. This is a light blue paper. Just to show you, this is white. My monitor is not so old. It's an old laptop I'm using as my monitor for this, and it looks like you can't really see much of a difference, but hopefully you can. So that's how that came out, which is really quite green, which maybe isn't a surprise to you people who know about color theory really well. It's a pretty color green. I don't find it a bad thing. I just don't know if it'll go where I kind of want to use it, which I'll show you in a minute. Then this one is just the white copy paper. I think I also set it to light and took off enhancements. So it was set one lighter on an 8 scale. I like the difference here a lot, which isn't here, so that's appealing. This is also on white because suddenly they were not filling the page. Like this one filled the page and I didn't do anything, and then suddenly 2 in a row didn't fill the page. So I set it back to factory settings because I'm not sure what caused that. I couldn't figure it out. So again, it's got the lighter beige up here, which that does too, but it actually enhances it. So it's preferable for me. I like that. And then this is on a, you know how at Michael's they have like a soft white for weddings, so it's kind of a creamy white. That's that. Again, not objectionable. This on that same beige antique laid paper that I did the Frida one on that I liked at the very beginning. This has almost a yellow to it, a yellow green. Very pretty. And this was a beige, again from Michael's, in a pack with blues and stuff like that. So it's more of a yellowy beige. And it came out very similar to the antique, a little darker. And it is a little darker, this one. So it's darker, lighter. And that's how it worked out. So yeah, so I feel like out of this group, I'll show you where I want to use it. This is the art journal I'm working on, and I made this art journal a long time ago, and I wasn't really, I was satisfied with it. I thought it was great. But now I look at it and I think, no, it needs more. So I was thinking, this is a gray color. So I'm thinking if I could fashion one of these faux lace pieces. That's a lot of gray. See, that's a little less objectionable. That's got potential. This is the original. I like the weight of the original. I like this curve, so I'm kind of thinking I'm going to cut something in a curve. And if it could be a curve around the outside, that would be ideal. But then this doesn't finish off, so I don't know if that's going to be a great end. I don't know. Let's see. That's pretty. That's a misty. Sort of a misty gray. It's kind of a blue gray. This would be the greenish yellowy color. That just looks muddy. Muddy, muddy, muddy. Okay, let's see. You know, if I could square off an end and then have the, yeah, I may have to go for more like that. But I'm not crazy about this color. Yeah, it's kind of, this is pretty. This has got more, I don't know, I'm thinking the original, I think, is the best. And this, I mean, it's not original, but the color is closest to gray. So I think I'll cut out both of these. I think I'm going to cut out this big patch on both of them, and then maybe a smaller one. Maybe I can even intermingle the papers. Maybe put something back here. This reminds me of a, you know, some sort of a heartbeat line. I don't really like that stitch there, so cover that up with something. If not this, something else. But that's my thought. I will share with you, since we're giving it a little more time. Let me stir it up. Let's stir it up. Let's see if anything's happened. Nothing. There's no change. But that doesn't matter because it's not the coup de grace. Just kind of the prep. It gets it prepped so that the next step will just carry it away. I showed this picture, this spread that I made this week on Instagram, and it was a big hit. And I really love it too, so I'll share it with you. I honestly didn't know if anybody would like it because it's pretty in your face. Yeah. In your face. Oops. So I collaged this envelope, tore up pieces. It's a bank envelope, and I had this great big window. And I couldn't let it get by. So I made it some time ago, actually, and just loved it. But weird color for me, so where was it going to go? So this was the perfect spot. And this is tape I made. I ripped this back to expose. And this is from Sam Poole. I collaged different papers from a kit of hers. Couldn't tell you the name, but it was something that came out like in the fall or later summer of last year. And this is from Tracy Fox's kit on blue French, I think, something like that. Anyway, loved it. Looks like a can, like an Altoid can. This is an old scrap I had. I don't know who it's by. And then this. Can you see what I added? Can you tell what it is? This is silk along here. These are cotton. This background is Cheryl Francis art. And I just love it. Love, love, love. Love the landscape. Although it's contemporary looking, it has the feel of the old wallpapers that they would put around the entire dining room. This would be like in a dining room. So the whole, all four walls, they would start at the wainscot and go up to the top, and you would be surrounded by scenes. You know, they repeated, but they were also unique, and I love them. So this, to me, was a very similar feel. I just fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. And these are tags. It was the color of these. These are by Amy at Craft Cat. Color the aqua. And it goes on to the next page. Put some of my tape there and some laces. Yeah, so I hope you like that. Eventually I'll finish this and I'll show you guys the whole thing, but it's a project. I work on it when I make something that I think will fit. I don't really work on it. I just sort of make stuff and then put it in there and add to it to make it fit that. Okay, so the point of this was experiment with the color of the pages you print on, particularly if you don't like fussing around with your printer settings and stuff, which who does? Okay, so now I'm going to get our solution. Oh, I want my wax paper. Where is it? Okay. We are going to take these babies out. It's been 20 minutes. Let's see. Okay, let's see. This. Okay, all right. See, nothing's happened there. Nothing happened to that. Oh my gosh. Nothing's happened to that. And now when I took these out, to be fair, when I left these in for 4 days, fell to the bottom. They did look a little different in some places, but not much. Definitely nothing like how they ended up. So, like little parts would have areas that looked a little changed. Okay, I'm going to put this back into this vinegar water, and I'll do that one too. Okay. All right. So then here's the coup de grace. Hydrogen peroxide from Target. Ow! After they'd been in forever, it sizzled and bubbled and... Okay. Clearly needs more time than what I gave it, but let's just see, because you can see it's changing. I'm going to put the silver one back in a minute, what happens, because I want it to disintegrate in that shape it did before, you know? But still, in 10 minutes, that kind of a change is happening. Let's see about the other side. Oh, yeah, way more. Okay. And this, no, it did not matter what side that was on. Do you see the 32 on there? Can you see that? Oh, the lights, the sun's going to be in the way. There's like a 32 printed in red, great big. Okay, so now I guess I have to let it sit. Well, that was pretty anticlimactic, but I'm telling you, leave your stuff in the vinegar for a few days. Then take it out and pour just a little bit of peroxide on there, and you will be like immediate bubbling and noise and color changing, and all this stuff got thick. You saw it and moved around inside of the pan. Okay. Oh, so we've got a little bit of change there. Do you see that? I wonder if it wipes right off. Yeah, it's wiping right off. Okay, I'm going to put this one, because that's just not going to be enough for me. I'm going to put that back in here, because I want that to disintegrate. And then these, okay, these made some real changes. You know, it makes me wonder if I just put one in the peroxide and skip the vinegar. I wonder. Let's see. Okay, this one already has some color change, so I'm not going to use it because I like that. Let's do, yeah, that's ugly. But it looks like whoever made these ran it through something. Can you see the striations on it? That's some kind of a wash. Okay, let's just put that in here and see what happens. Oh my gosh, come on. Okay. So now this is just trying to see if the peroxide makes a change without the vinegar and without the salt. Now maybe it's because I wasn't using just plain salt, but that also contributed to the lack of, you know, a lot of change quickly with the bubbling and the colors. That's possible, so use regular salt. I'm not really seeing anything major. Okay, so I'm just going to dip this into vinegar for a moment. Ow! Ow! Ah! I lost it. I knew it. Okay. There we go. Oops. It's hard to squeeze down far enough to get the tweezers to actually, oh man. Yeah, let's try. Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, good. Okay, so now that's got both the peroxide and the vinegar on it. So let's see. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I think what we've learned is that it's necessary to have both the vinegar and the peroxide, and to soak in the water. You know, hard to say how long, but the 20 minutes that they said would be enough wasn't on this metal. So why not leave it 24 hours or a couple days? I would. especially since I'm trying to get this silver one to disintegrate. In fact, I'm going to put the other ones in too, because I want them all to disintegrate. Okay. And then take them out, lay them on a surface, and then just pour vinegar or peroxide on top of them. Turn them over, make sure you get both sides, and then set them up to dry. See what happens. All right. That side looks better than that side. Oh. Okay. Oh, those are the striations. So whatever is washed in that, it's keeping it from getting a feeling of rust. Oh, that whole thing really isn't getting as rusty. I wonder why. Okay, well, now let's soak in that a little longer then. Okay. All right, that's it, gang. Kind of a weird video, I know, but got me back to making one, and I think it's cool, and I hope that you got something from it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it inspired you. And, just keep your eye out for little dumb metal things when you go to, garage sales and stuff like that, and give it a shot. These are just thin. I don't know about metal, so I can't say what they're made of, but I think the ones that are drying, where are they? Are fantastico. Absolutely marvelous. Look at them. Oh my God. You know what? I think I'm going to put these back in the vinegar. Let them soak for a few days and then try them out, because this just, well, that's kind of cool. And part of that is, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just put this one back in the vinegar. There you go. I love it. All right. Have a good day. I'll see you again. Take care. If you have any questions or any thoughts on what I could have done different or anything at all, please leave a comment. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and like the video. I appreciate that so much, and welcome back to everybody who's followed me all along. I so appreciate your fanship. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.